it's Sharon. I'm on a cruise ship. You know, I was asked if I could kind of help give ideas to make cruising back on track. Because basically there's some serious guidelines against cruising, whereas you can go to Disney World, kids are unmasked. You can go to, I was at Hershey Park. Oh my God, I was in Chocolate World where they have that little ride and all that place is madhouse. So, people in Florida want our economy back, and I want Florida back because I'm a Floridian. But you know what? We are a service industry state. We need cruise lines. We need everything operating. Disney now is operating. It feels like 100%, but it's not 100%. But if you've never been to Disney, I would go now because it's going to be batshit crazy in a little bit. But what I'm saying right now is that cruising needs to come back. And I have traveled all over the world, and for over a year, I was sidelined. And then I was supposed to go to Cuba because we want to work on the normalization, and I can't do that because I did have the vaccine. I had both vaccines. I was part of the Pfizer study. But if you test positive in Cuba, they can take you to a Cuban facility and kind of like determine how long you stay there. So I'm like, no, I got a call. You're not going to Cuba. So I am now cruising. I am cruising because I believe that cruising is the safest form of travel. And I've got doctors that'll testify to that. You know why? Because on this ship, well, everybody's vaccinated. The crew's vaccinated. I think 99% of the passengers are. I think I've seen one adult wearing a mask. And they have to wear a mask when they're doing anything except eating or drinking. If I were unvaccinated, I'd be drinking the whole time. But, and kids have to be masked. So it's very weird to see kids masked. And it was so funny. I was at Disney when they first started changing the laws, and I saw parents unmasked and the kids masked because, kids can't even qualify for a vaccine. But all that's changing. And everything's changing so fast. But my whole goal is to get Florida rich again. Actually, we're pretty rich. We are getting so many New Yorkers. We are getting so many people from Connecticut, from the Midwest. We're all moving to Florida. 1.2 million people expected to move to Central Florida in the next 2 to 3 years. You should see the construction that's going on. You should also see people like me when I need a guy to work on my air conditioning, can't find anyone to work on my air conditioning because let me tell you, everybody is swamped because there's so many jobs available, and a lot of people still don't want to go back to work. Why don't they want to go back to work? Because of those scary guidelines. Okay, a lot of people are not dying. Let's look at deaths on other ways and deaths with COVID. COVID is real. I lost 3 friends to COVID. Do not tell me COVID is not real, because I will tell you it's real. But it attacks a demographic of elderly, obese people with secondary conditions, but also, out of the blue, if you're younger, it could, if you have a certain type of, I don't understand medicine, but some people younger and obese have caught it. So you can't just say it's just one demographic, but it's primarily a demographic. But you have to look at the whole picture. And the whole picture shows our country going into inflation and our country going into a possible recession if we don't quit printing money to get these people to do nothing. We need to stop printing money and have these people do something because they're getting too used to doing nothing. Okay? Oh wait, this video is about cruising, and it's about preparing, okay? Because I've decided that, well, you know what, if I can't travel, and it might not be international travel for about a year or two because it's not going to be normal. Countries aren't going to want us because they don't want to spread the COVID, but we're not, all honesty, I'm just so confused. I've had too many trips canceled. I just had a trip in September canceled. I was booked on Virgin Voyages, right? And it's canceled. And it's I get so tired of cancellations. I'm just ready to tell Mr. Branson, just give me my money back. I'm just going to take another celebrity cruise. Anyways, I'm on Celebrity right now, Celebrity Edge. It's pretty safe. But, so anyways, back to what I was talking about, which I kind of forgot, except that my goal is to get cruising back. This ship is amazing. This ship is mostly empty. And for me to be vaccinated and to be able to go to Disney World, and for me to be able to go to all these places that have all these other unvaccinated people, I would hope that the guidelines, I met a lady today that she's a travel agent, and she has a client that has booked 3 cabins, but she had one vaccine and she had a bad reaction, so her doctor told her not to take the second dose. Well, she can't cruise, and she is the one that was paying for 3 cabins for this family, and they were suites. So now this travel agent might not get her commission. I mean, how wacky is that? So their final payment is due in a couple months, and if these guidelines don't change, our travel agents that live in America, everybody thinks cruise ships, ooh, all foreigners, all foreigners. Okay, a lot of the people on the staff are foreigners, well, because it's a lot cheaper to hire, and you can give all the customer service and quality of service with just people that, I mean, the cruises would be unaffordable. The cruises are affordable because it's a global, diverse staff. But let me tell you something, these people are unifying the world. You've got people from so many countries on this ship working together. They're not at war, they're working together in sync, providing amazing customer service. So cruise ships, in my mind, they represent diversity. I mean, I have met people from 4 continents, and this is during COVID on this cruise ship. So people need to understand that the CDC thinks that cruising not safe. Everybody that's working on this cruise ship has been vaccinated. Quite sure that the people on the other cruise ships are vaccinated too. So I'm on a tangent and I'm on a rant, but the thing is if I am sitting in this cabin that I got for a really good price, enjoying the ocean, not getting germs, and I feel a lot safer here than I have felt anywhere, I think it's time that the CDC kind of worked with the cruise lines to figure out how to make them profitable and how Americans can still be safe. You know, I really don't think I will be flying into a country and being able to walk around all by myself, but when I get to port, you know, I'd like to go and wander on my own. I mean, that would be kind of nice. And, you know, but I really think that, you know, cruising could be a way for Americans to start their global adventures again, because it's safe, that people are tracking people with COVID, and then they have rapid tests to find out if you were exposed, if you got it. So there's like a lot less risk in cruising, and let me tell you, they got air filters everywhere. So anyways, you all have a beautiful day.